So having sat on both the IT side and the ops side, and seeing software and kind of where it's going,
Right.
what's Joe Peri's prediction for the intelligent automation market over the next several years?
Well, I mean, that's a great question. And this is, I mean, anyone who says they know where it's going, they don't. I mean,
Yeah.
they should buy lotto tickets because apparently they know what the numbers are going to be. But,
Yeah.
look, I mean, you look back 15 years ago at what we were doing for automation then. And, I put myself in those shoes for a minute and I ignore what I know today and I go, what would my prediction have been? I don't know that I would have predicted that it ended up here,
Yeah.
right? I think that it's real, it's tangible. The automation tools are ready. They're mature. Frankly, especially in the U.S. business operations are just now really starting to understand and adopt this as a way to do work. And I think it's inevitable that you're going to have to because your competitors are going to do it.
Yeah.
And they're going to reduce their unit costs. They're going to improve quality. Their customer satisfaction is going to go up. I mean, there's so many there's so many
Yeah.
benefits to automation that you can't ignore it. Now, we also know that there's a vein of hype around it, like any new thing that comes out. There's a lot of noise because it gets attention. It's sexy right now, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is, again, you go back to in operations, the approach of automating manual processes is not a new concept.
Right.
What is new are the tools, and the tools create unique challenges today, which is scale and speed, which are all like, you think immediately like, well, that's good stuff, right? It's like, yeah, it is great stuff, but it creates other problems that you have to be aware of, which I think is, one of the important things about the marriage of IT and operations. IT is very mature in some areas that traditionally you don't find in business operations. One of them is change management.
Right. Exactly.
IT has always been light years ahead of the rest of the business in change management. And back when we were working for Anthem and the Medicare side, that was the first experience I ever had, and I don't know about you, but the first experience I ever had where we had business change management.
No, exactly the same.
Yeah. and the concept when I walked into that, because I had a technology background before that, when I walked into that environment and I saw business operations people sitting around a table talking about changes in Medicare and how it affected our operation. And we actually had a release schedule and back out plans and, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like one of these aha moments where a light bulb goes off and you're thinking, why didn't I think of that?
Right.
Of course, this is obvious, right?
Right.
But you walk into business operations today all over the place and they don't do change management. A change happens, they retrain the people, they send out a memo, and off they go, right? And I think that's one of many advantages that IT has that they can bring to the table that makes this better. These tools are fast. You can build stuff quickly and you can scale quickly. And so, having some of these disciplines are necessary in business operations. And I think that's a piece of, where it's going. I also think that while it's unavoidable, I think that each company is going to find the best fit for themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a one size fits all. It's obvious. I think that it's something where some organizations I've worked with already have, they don't want to take this enterprise. It doesn't make sense for their business model. Other organizations are like, hey, we're highly repetitive, highly redundant work.
Yeah.
This is a big thing for us. So I think it depends.
Yeah. Well, again, if you spend some time up front, get a trusted partner who can kind of help you through that thought process. You've really got to evaluate the company that you work for, the culture that you work in, the things and the way that you do them to get off to a good start, I think. Yeah. And so there are far more facets to running a successful RPA program than I think many people take into account. In relative terms, is this technology easier to use than traditional coding or other types of IT? Absolutely. That doesn't mean it's easy. There's lots of things you've got to work through. And you're better served if you can have a partner who's had experience in doing it and helping you out. Well, thanks, Joe. Appreciate you joining me and sharing your insights. Everybody remember, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Ask AJ. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Ask AJ Hanna, no H on the end. We'll see you again next time.
Bye.